I hate IM1.
Dude, you'll never ever believe this.
What?
I was just talking to my sister about how there's like no pool at this school, and she said that we have one on the 4th floor.
No way. Do we even have a 4th floor?
Doesn't matter, we have a pool.
Wait, that's awesome.
We need to find it. Whoa!
Oh, it's the pool.
We found it!
Do you need something?
Sorry, wrong class. Okay.
So anyway, notice how the blue of the pool reflects the elegance of resort life.
In global news, on Thursday, the Rapid Support Forces in Sudan agreed to a U.S.-backed plan for a ceasefire after 2 years of fighting with the Sudanese army. The deal, also supported by Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and the UAE, is meant to help civilians and bring in humanitarian aid. The Sudanese army has not yet agreed to and added new conditions. Quote, "The humanitarian access is desperately needed, but the Sudanese army is yet to agree to it," a reporter on ground said. In national news, millions of Americans could face flight delays or cancellations if the government shutdown continues. Starting Friday, the Trump administration plans to cut flights at 40 major airports across the country. The FAA says it's short more than 400 air traffic controllers, as many quit during the shutdown. Quote, "Controllers are resigning every day now because of the prolonged nature of the shutdown," said Nick Daniels, who is the president of the Air Traffic Controllers Association. In local news, on Friday, the Amherst Community Safety and Social Justice Committee reported that it is frustrated with how slowly the town is acting on plans to improve equity for BIPOC residents. Co-chair Deborah Ferreira said the delays show that, quote, "BIPOC residents are not a priority." The town council was supposed to vote on the proposals, but one councilor postponed the decision to check costs first, sparking the committee to speak out on this. I'm Shira, and this is news.
Hello and welcome to the Transcript. This week we investigate Beaverbrook, Hamped Up looks at unified basketball, and we dive into Ohm TV.
The unified basketball team has given opportunities for students with intellectual or physical disabilities to play on a basketball team with students who do not have such disabilities. The current record is 2-0, playing against Frontier Regional and Greenville High School. Today we interviewed the unified basketball players and coaches to ask them how their season is developing, ups and downs so far, and goals for the team and season.
Y'all ready for this? My favorite thing about unified basketball is that students come together. It's for all levels, so there's teamwork, there's cooperation, and students get exercise, so it's great. Kids learn sportsmanship. We're rebuilding this year, but we haven't lost a game yet, so we might have a winning season. A couple years ago, we got the Sportsmanship Award. I'd love to see that again. But we do have a chance at going undefeated this year, too. The hardest team we play this year, Mahar has a big team. We're playing some big teams. We rescheduled to Chicopee. We have some big teams in front of us, and we're a relatively small team this year.
I Genesis and I 20, and I play basketball, and I found unified basketball team. My favorite thing about unified basketball is like when you pass it to the ball to the other player, and then it's like when you pass it to the ball to the other basketball player, and then you pass the ball to the other team, so the ball can. Then you might shoot the ball and then shoot the ball into the net, and then you know. So in the this season, unified basketball is like having a lot of players, like having a lot of friends. I want to win a few games.
My name is Jazzy, and I am on the unified team. I like meeting with other people. It's like fun, like running like down and back and forth, for us to like win the games. Have like a good team.
All right, my name is Henry Callan, and I'm a partner in Unified Basketball. My favorite thing has been seeing all the players develop and grow throughout the season so far. I think my biggest strength would be my passing ability and just being able to lift my teammates up throughout the game. My goal is definitely to stay undefeated. We were undefeated last season and the season before that, I believe. So we just want to keep that streak going and have a successful season. I think the hardest thing about going undefeated this season would just be consistency. We have like 7-ish games, so winning all 7 in a row would just like be a great achievement for us. And yeah, I think we'll do great.
Back in March of this year, the Beaverbrook Golf Course was purchased by the trustees of reservation. They're planning to rewild the land at $1.5 million. Today, we speak with the new owners to hear more about their plans going forward.
I think there was mostly people were very excited about it, and some people are very sad to see the golf course go, but I think overall, because Williamsburg is dealing with so many flooding issues, I think people are definitely open to anything that's going to help with that. Well, the previous owner, one of the reasons that he wanted to sell was because this flooded so often, and so then it's kind of hard to play golf when it's all flooded. So I'm not sure exactly why, but he was very open to working with the land trust to turn this into conservation area rather than selling it to a developer, and we really appreciate that.
We have a stream gauge set up that can measure the flow of Beaver Brook itself. And then we're working with a company it's called Delineate Wetlands, to find plants on the property that require a wet environment, which will help us determine which areas we want to return to floodplain or to like wet meadows.
The plans for this are they're going to rewild it, so it's going to take a couple of years to get the whole, do the whole ecological study and figure out what to do, but it's going to be converted back to more of a natural area, widen the wetlands and adding more trees.
Our plans are to restore the stream and the floodplain habitat. So, taller plants and shrubs and some trees will get mixed in, especially closer to the streams. And the trails that are currently there will end up, some of them will remain and some of them will get moved. So there'll be a new type of trail system, but the people will always be welcome to walk and enjoy the trails.
Also, this stream is a cold water fishery, and so what that means is you really want to keep the water cool for the fish species. And in a natural habitat, there would be more shrubs and trees shading it. So right now the streams are wide open, getting a lot of sunlight, warming it up. I think it's really very exciting to see. And this is just a small portion of the property. Most of it is actually woodland, so it's going to be conservation trails. Hiking trails, you can hike along the Beaver Brook. But I'm really most excited about this just in terms of bringing wetlands back. Anything that we can do to increase flood storage is just going to make flooding downstream so much less. And beneficial for the community.
For more information, you may contact the trustees directly or visit their website. Thanks for watching.
On November 8th of 2023, the most popular video chat at the time, Omegle, was shut down due to safety concerns. Soon after, alternatives for anonymous online video chatting appeared, the most popular of which became OMTV. This site has harsher rules than Omegle, like, for example, the lower half of your body may not be visible at all. It boasts about stronger 24/7 human moderation. Despite the harsher rules and enforcement, a formal complaint has already been raised by Australia's e-safety team. We received a statement from the safety team and interviewed users to learn how and if OMTV is different from Omegle, and if it will go down the same malicious road.
There's no age verification, so just because it says 18 plus doesn't mean that there's not younger people on there.
OMTV was a deeply risky app that paired adults and children together randomly for live video chat. Tech giants Apple and Google have removed roulette-style video chat service, OMTV, from their Australian app stores. In August, eSafety sent a formal warning to OMTV's parent company, Bad Kitty's Dad, based in Portugal. This company allegedly breached Australia's codes and standards, namely the Relevant Electronic Services, or RES, industry standard. Australian law enforcement agencies have long raised concerns about the use of these types of chat roulette-style services, but due to the multi-layered protections provided under the codes, the distribution channels for this dangerous app have been limited.
There's no age verification, so just because it says 18 plus doesn't mean that there's not younger people on there. Especially with these older men and women, it's not just men. They won't show anything else but themselves. It's disgusting. It's weird. If I see that, I know that those girls that I've seen that I skip, you know that they're gonna see that.
Internet's never gonna be like 100% safe. Personally speaking, from what I've experienced on both websites, it's kind of safer because you get banned like really fast on OMTV. Like kids will always find a way to do stuff they're not meant to do.
I think it's about teaching the minors not to get on apps like that. Kids can't get jeopardized, bro. Like minors, kids under 18 should not be on the app. The name's different. The way it's set up is different. Other than that, the premise of why it's being used for some people is still the same.
My biggest concern, how many like overtly like freaky deaky people are on this website. Their auto moderation, that works. Like I'm not even like that works. I could say that. But like with other things, like with slur usage, because I know I've read this definition before. Like the slur usage on this app is crazy. I don't think it's doing enough. Bro.
If I was 10 years old, I could easily get on OMTV.
Thank you for watching. The transcript heavily discourages the usage of roulette-style online video chat services.
Thanks for watching. Frankenstein still has 2 more performances. Tickets will be available at the door. See you next week.